Have you ever had the urge to purchase something if only the price was right? Or try a new restaurant or go to a show, but couldn't justify the cost? Over the past few years, Chicago-based Groupon has used the internet and the power of social media to deliver high-value deals to millions of consumers in ways that have not traditionally been done before.
Groupon actually started as a site called The Point, which was a site for collective action, and the idea was to get a group of people together to solve kind of the world's unsolvable problems, whether it was getting a group of people together to work with government or, refurbish a local school, really accomplish anything that a group was looking to do.
Eventually, it kind of morphed into, because people were looking for deals or kind of all trying to get around, how do we take this group and put it into this commerce channel? And so we kind of took the idea of The Point and we made it into Groupon.
The site has grown from 400 subscribers all the way up to more than 60 million worldwide. We're in more than 40 countries, and we've saved consumers more than $2 billion in 2 years.
Groupon is an easy way to get huge discounts while discovering fun activities in your city. Each day we feature a cool new experience at an unbeatable price in dozens of cities across the country. From restaurants, theaters, spas, stores, and special events, we work with the best local businesses to offer one deal each day at an incredibly low price. Groupon makes it easier than ever to assemble a huge group of people with the bargaining power to get amazing deals. So what are you waiting for? Get your Groupon.
The success of Groupon and the way in which they use the internet and social media to promote their daily deals brings an added dimension to what is referred to as the promotion mix. The promotion mix is made up of advertising, personal selling, public relations, and sales promotion, which are, in essence, all the tools used by marketers to promote the products and services they're selling.
People like to do things with their friends and family and in a group, and so by leveraging in the power of the group and getting a great deal, you're not only satisfying people's needs for a budget or for the amount of money that they want to spend on leisure activities, but it's also that need to participate with your friends and do something fun in a group.
The biggest benefit for merchants, mainly it's new customers, really activating new customers. We're going to get the word out there, and then we're actually going to have these people decide that they want to come in and try your services, and then it's up to you to actually convert them into long-term, full-paying customers.
When all of these tools are combined into a unified promotional strategy, we refer to it as integrated marketing communications. There is no single strategy that works for everyone, so the key is to find the right combination of tools, strategy, and creative elements to get results.
With having great PR and being the fastest growing company of all time, merchants are really approaching us. And we turn away about 7 businesses for every one that we feature. And the reason for that is we want someone who's really the best of the best in the local community so that our customers trust it and so that hopefully they'll shop with us again.
We have a vast sales force of people reaching out and using the phone, using email to try to get some of these best businesses in each city to do a Groupon. And then from there it's really a conversation. So how much do people spend when they come in? If 2 people were to come in and eat at your restaurant, how much would it cost them typically? Kind of learning as much as you can about the business.
We look at online reviews on sites like Yelp and City Search. We will look at state licensing if we need to. Also word of mouth. If you live in a city, you know which restaurant you would never take your mother to and which one you would willingly eat at. And so we kind of go from there and we say this is a cool place and this is somewhere that our customers would like.
Communication channels to reach consumers are growing and getting more and more crowded every year. So how has Groupon been able to come onto the scene so rapidly and make the huge impact they have with both consumers and the businesses that use their service for promotion?
So Groupon has more than 60 million people that subscribe to their email every single day. Part of the best parts of Groupon is that we customize our experience based on when you want to engage with us and when the customer is looking to buy something. So that means that you can work with Groupon on your mobile phone to buy a deal. If you hear about it on the bus or at school, you can buy it immediately. And so we're just touching people at all different points of the day, just making sure that when they get the message about the deal, it's really something that they're interested in and receptive to receive.
Advertising can take on many forms, including retail, trade, business to business, institutional, product, advocacy, comparison, interactive, and online advertising. Also, the places where advertising appears are just as diverse. Newspaper, television, radio, magazines, outdoor, direct mail, Yellow Pages, internet, and mobile are the areas where most advertising dollars are spent.
Consumers are influenced by Groupon in a different way than they are through TV and that kind of thing, because off the bat I'm deciding I'm going to go try paintballing, I'm going to go skydiving. And if I drop $99, skydiving is typically $300–400. The fact that I've dropped $99 and put my money on the line means that there's a pretty high likelihood that I'm going to actually go through and do this thing.
What's interesting about the Groupon model is that it really works across industries for basically anybody. Everything from a hair salon, with only a handful of chairs, to activities like skydiving or rock climbing, to appointment-based businesses.
This is advertising that really is driving consumers to go do something. To go to a restaurant, to go to a spa, to go skydiving, whatever the case may be.
But advertising isn't the only way to promote products. Remember the promotion mix? There are 3 other elements that are just as important as advertising. Personal selling is the face-to-face presentation and promotion of goods and services. There's more to personal selling than just getting someone to buy something. It's also about helping the customer through the sales process, answer any questions they may have, as well as help them make the right choice depending on their needs and wants. Public relations is another part of the promotion mix. Public relations, or PR as it's often referred to, is the part of an organization that listens to the public and evaluates their attitudes, changes the policies and procedures that earn the public's trust and loyalty, and also informs the public about initiatives the company is working on in response to customers' concerns and opinions.
PR and advertising are basically integrated. They're kind of one and the same, and especially in this case when you're not writing a check up front, is it even really traditional advertising? I think it's more of a marketing hybrid where you're getting the advantage of local advertising, but you're getting really good reputation and good PR out of it.
We've made it easy for them and made it cost effective, hopefully, if we structure the deal correctly, for them to do something on a really large scale and a really massive scale.
Publicity is the talking arm of PR. Publicity is any information about an individual, product, or organization that's communicated to the public through media that's not paid for. In other words, anytime you read about a company or product in a newspaper, magazine, or internet blog, that's publicity. Companies submit press releases to many different media channels in hopes they will publish an article, story, or newscast about them for free. Most consumers think that what they read or hear on the news is more trustworthy and believable than advertisements, so publicity is not only important, but also very powerful. The last part of the promotion mix is sales promotion, which is defined as promotions that stimulate consumer purchasing by means of short-term activities such as displays, trade shows, event sponsorships, catalogs, and contests, to name a few. Plus, more of it is moving online as consumers are spending more and more time online. Word of mouth is probably one of the most powerful promotional tools. Even though marketers cannot completely control word of mouth, they can often influence it. Word of mouth plays a key part in the success of Groupon, as consumers often share information about a particular deal with their friends through email, social media, mobile devices, and even, dare we say, speaking to each other.
Groupon is this tangible example of word-of-mouth advertising and the fact that it works, because up until very short ago in our life cycle, we'd only done word-of-mouth advertising. The only way that people knew about us was the fact that we were always on Twitter and Facebook and just sharing these deals, and people were sharing deals through their emails and with their mom, and once that happens, it kind of takes on a life of its own.
On kind of a more targeted level, it's really friends, right, that say, hey, have you seen the Groupon today? Hey, let's go to the opera. Let's do something that we wouldn't necessarily do. Let's go discover something as a group together, as a group of friends together.
So now that we've learned about the 4 parts of the promotion mix, the real challenge is putting it all together in a way that produces results. As the promotional landscape continues to evolve in the age of social media and the internet, the challenge marketers face is determining the right amount of resources to devote to each part of the mix. It's not only the challenge, but the single common differentiating factor between marketers that will be successful and those that are not.
We try to have the best, purest experience for the consumer, best possible deals for the consumer. What we're facing, I think, beyond that is how do we deal with our own success, and how do we make sure that the deals we're sending out are the best possible deals.
I think in growing as quickly as we have, it's a challenge to make sure that you're learning from those best practices, and that if you do make a mistake, it doesn't transfer over and then happen again.
There's ways that we can get better serving the deals for our consumers, knowing more about our consumers, and really getting them the best possible deal at the best possible time.